Hello, my friends. It's us again here at Tabletop Rolls, ready to go with episode 6 of the League of Amazing Adventurers, a Pathfinder 2e pulp adventure homebrew campaign. Will they Hindenburg it this week? Well,
Oh, no.
Ray is actually not here this week as they've just moved into a new place and they need some time to unpack. So the odds of Hindenburging have dramatically declined. That being said, we are still joined by the rest of our fabulous class, including the recently new diploma earned Matthew Urban. So, chat, we can get some applause and congratulations in there for them. We got McKenna right down below him. Then we got, of course, the head of the Coop Troop, Cooper. And last but not least for tonight, we have Abby's World's the Stage, also known as Abby. And yeah, so everyone, thank you so much for coming by tonight. If you were not here last week, well, last week on Tabletop Rolls presents the League of Amazing Adventurers, our party continued to make their way to basically figuring out how they want to go about dealing with this auction. Whether it was either heisting the airship, possibly Hindenburging it, or else just earning some money and legit winning the auction through legit ways. At the end of last episode, it was revealed that a pair of glasses from a deceased author was going to be auctioned off that appeared to have gained some sort of magical powers, and that piqued Chip's interest enough to talk to Ray about it. So, it is now day number 2 on the airship for you all. You basically all have about one more day and a little bit of time after that. About a day and a half left until the auction proper. So we'll pick up right where we left off. Nim, you're small still.
Yes, I'm still roughly 3 feet tall.
Forgot about that.
I look ridiculous. I still have my pet owl Merle on my shoulder, and he has not shrunk.
Mm-hmm. All of your possessions and clothes have shrunk, though. So don't worry
Thank
about that.
goodness. So there is a bird that normally would not look as large as he looks on me at the moment, sitting on my shoulder, asleep.
It's a pity the results of that drink are so random. Otherwise, it could be a very useful thing to weaponize, being able to suddenly become small.
Or, I don't know about weaponize, but maybe use for fun things that don't involve hurting other people. I don't know.
No, I don't mean literally necessarily weaponize, like hurt someone with. Just use in a more controlled fashion, I meant. Pardon my parlance. It's a consequence of dealing with a lot of police work and autopsies and the like.
Naturally. All right. Are we going to continue gambling, or are we going to look for other legitimate forms of money making?
I did have one quick question for Will, because I don't recall from last week.
Right.
The way I got the Crown Heir to talk a little bit more is I took some of the winnings that we got from that big win that Lynx used, I think, a hero point to achieve.
Yes.
So good.
Did he accept the 100 gold, or was he all magnanimous? Like, no.
Yeah, he was magnanimous. Like, it's all good, my friend. Don't worry about it.
All right. So how much did we end up with at the end then? Was it like 500 gold or something, or 100 gold?
I know I won 1,000 gold and gave everybody 200.
Okay, it was 1,000. Oof.
Yep, it was 1,000.
I was being conservative, but goodness gracious, that's...
No, we walked away with quite a bit.
Yeah.
Abby, sorry, not Abby, but Cassandra also won a fair amount.
And Cassandra won 100?
I did use my own money for that, but I have been keeping track, and Cassandra doesn't put much stake into money, so she's just assumed all of her money is going to go towards whatever we bet on.
Fair
Nice.
enough.
That's
Valid. 1 million gold.
Speaking of that hero point use that kind of saved your butts, chat, If you've been watching for a couple weeks, you'll notice in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen that you've been accumulating channel points. You can use those to do a variety of things, including buying hero points, which are rerolls for our players. Those are 2,500 channel points. Or if you'd like to give me a reroll, you can do so for 3,000 channel points.
Oh yes, and we did win
remember,
that
players, you
Jade
can't
Serpent.
buy yourselves or each other hero points. So
We were allowed to buy each other hero points.
We are allowed to buy each other
I-
hero
No,
I
points.
no.
tried to Professor.
What?
No, but I bought a hero point. Who
No,
do I
no.
yes,
give
and
to?
that was a
No,
one-time.
God,
One-time.
God, God, we can go back to that episode because you told us that we were not allowed to buy our own hero points,
Yes,
and
you
that
are
was the
players,
one-time
you cannot
exception.
buy your own or for each other. Team.
Okay,
Aw.
you didn't make that clear last
100%
time.
on chat now. Chat, Twitch
All
chat,
right.
you are their lifeblood.
Help
Yeah.
us.
To be fair, we also do start with a hero point,
You
right?
do all start
Yes,
with
we do.
one.
Okay.
So you each have one hero point at the start of the session.
Little safety net.
Weird.
Oh, I did have a question. What was the rather sultry-looking gentleman's name again?
Oh.
Which sultry-looking gentleman are we speaking?
The
that we
Mr.
were currently sitting with.
Yeah, Remy Malik, or what his name is.
Could we just call him Remy?
Sure.
His name is
shall be
Remy.
changed to Remy.
We don't have to change it, but that's just what he is in our heads.
What was his original name?
I don't know if we ever got it.
You hadn't.
He was being all politely coy.
True.
He was.
So we're still sitting at the table with him, right?
Yep. He's kind of just sipping his drink. Mainly asking you if you're done, as he'd like to go back and basically head back towards the area of the ship he's staying and take a seat and relax there.
Okay. In that case, I go, oh, yes. It was wonderful meeting you. I don't think I caught your name.
Yes, dear, that was purposeful. And he'll stand up and start to walk off.
Oh, his name was Remy now. She said, okay, bye, Remy.
So mysterious.
He'll begin to chuckle. That being said, you guys still have a day and a half, essentially. So tell me, what would you like to get up to? Do you want to...
What are our...
I
what are
will
our
put
options?
the ray out there. Alpacas, Chaos, Heist! So, there we go.
Wow, it's like she never left.
Well, that's
I was
the
about to
ray
say
out
that.
there.
Thank you. Wait, to make it really authentic. Are there any children around we can strike?
We gotta beat up some children.
I don't have... No, unfortunately, there are no children in this spot where I'm streaming for me to punch. But if there were, Ray, we would for you.
Oh, Lord.
We miss you.
But that
We
being
miss
said,
you. The children, on the other hand.
what
They-
I
would
would
you all
like
like
to
to
see if
get
I
up
can
to?
spot. I would like to see if I can spot any Trilodarians.
Oh.
Sure, make me a perception check.
Ho ho ho! Here
May
we
I
go.
assist her in that?
Yes, you could.
I think I can.
Ooh.
Oh, I am not perceptive tonight.
You do not see any Trelodarians on this floor. Now, keeping in mind, you guys are pretty high up. So they may not be on this floor with where this minimum buy-in is. They might be on a higher floor, or they might be on a lower floor. So that's something you guys can always go check.
I rolled an 18.
Yes,
You do not see them on this floor either.
Oh wow. Okay, they're really not present.
Yes,
I'm going
they're
to
not on this
turn.
floor.
I'm going to turn to the others and say, perhaps we should choose a different floor, one where we can even possibly gamble on a little bit to earn a little extra money.
Well, we've tried the very bottom. We've come up to the very top. Perhaps we should try the middle.
I like the way you think, Professor.
Right. So you want to head to the 500 gold buy-in floor?
Sure.
Yeah, Cassandra's a little buzzed, so she's a little bit more active than normal.
All right. So you guys will
Um,
head down a couple of floors.
Lynx,
Mm.
would you mind possibly carrying Nim? I'm a little concerned. She may not be used to the size she's currently at, and I worry someone may kick her in the face.
Thanks for the
I
follow-up.
would
I'm no
imagine.
shorter than you.
I know, but I'm used to it. I've lived my whole life this way.
was this short not that many years ago in the grand scheme of things. By human years, you've been about a decade, but that's not much by elven standards, and therefore I'm fine.
Have it your way.
And yes, as you all make your way down, can everyone give me a perception check?
Absolutely.
Ooh. Are we being followed?
Doop,
Oh, wow. I rolled the exact same thing.
15,
Eh.
15.
Oh, Cassandra.
Cassandra. As you guys are heading down, you see this person in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this charming man.
They appear to be heading off somewhere.
It's not suspicious.
I jab Lynx a little bit with my elbow and kind of just like
He'll just eye you up and down.
Cassandra goes like, just covers herself up a little bit.
Sorry, what's happening? What are we doing?
I'm gonna lean in and just. Do you want me to follow him?
And I just go, maybe? It's suspicious.
They were alone.
They were alone.
Without a guide.
Where is Jacques?
Oh, that's a fair point. They're supposed to have a
They're
guide.
Jacques
supposed
is
to
with
have
you.
a guide with them.
Isn't that right, Jock?
Yes, they
Yeah,
are
let's mention
supposed
that
to
to
have
Jacques.
they are supposed to have a guide with them. Don't
Thank
know
you,
why
Jacques.
they wouldn't have it. Although to be honest with you, let's face it, Ray's probably would have run off on her own by now. We weren't keeping her on a tight leash as it is. So
I have to imagine now that since she is not here, we do have her on a literal leash.
A child leash that demeans us both.
Even worse, we've just got her like existing in a bag of holding for this session.
oh
Just
no,
a
Ray's
rope.
there with you. She'll
She's
chime in with fire, alpacas, chaos, heist.
She finally came down from her sugar high.
Yeah, just a bit. She's crashed a bit.
It happens to the best of us.
That reminds me, I should have this ready for later, just in case.
Would you like to follow them?
So I think that would be a good idea.
Well, we
If this
could.
were, if
but
this
if
were a, so go ahead.
If we follow them in a crowd, it's going to look suspicious.
Oh,
Let's follow them in a sneaky crowd.
We could ask if he's lost without a guide.
Oh, very true, passive aggression.
just are you lost, dummy?
What are you doing here alone?
You
You guys
silly
all take out your
idiot.
clubs, smack in your hands. What
You don't have a
doing
lifeguard
alone,
here
huh?
at the beach.
Like your kneecaps, ready getting broken?
Oh boy, this is taking a turn.
Um.
No, it's, I see you don't have a lifeguard here at your beach.
Oh Lord.
Well, how about this? We could try and follow him stealthily, and then if he makes us, we can just, oh, hello, you're here without a guide. Are you lost or something?
That works. That works for me.
All right.
Okay.
After the suspicious hobgoblin.
All right, make me a stealth check, everyone.
This is where it falls apart.
This is where it falls apart.
Boop,
This
boop,
is where it
boop,
falls
boop,
apart.
boop.
I'll also make one for Ray.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did I hit it? I can't.
why did it roll perception?
Yes, Cassandra did.
Oh, I hit it all right.
Oh,
We are
boy.
very bad at stealth.
We all just start like
Don't be
collectively going.
suspicious. Don't be
"Doobie-doobie-doo,
suspicious."
doobie-doobie-doo."
And yeah, as you are kind of going behind them, they will eventually, they'll eventually go into a set of double doors.
Oh.
So, y'all should be down here.
Oh boy.
Gotta worry when a map has detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff on this map.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
Stuff, he says. Things and stuff.
That sounds like there are traps on this map.
I mean, There might be, there might not be. Who knows?
Who knows? If we knew, they wouldn't be traps.
So this is what you have. What would you like to do?
Give me 1 second, actually. Oh, hold on. The first thing I'd like to do when we enter the room, that's odd.
Aha.
Ah, Professor.
Wow.
All right then. When you step into this room, nothing comes across as odd immediately. Though after a few more minutes, you can feel your fur begin to tingle a bit. The odd thing about this room is that it appears to be sealed from magical teleportation.
That's
Why
not good.
would that be necessary?
Well, this is a sort of storage room where we keep a number of valuables, Jacques says.
I keep forgetting Jacques is here. Thank you, Jacques.
No worries,
You're very
I'm happy
useful.
to help.
Are we going to be in trouble if we're caught in here?
Well, we are pursuing someone without a guide, and you are with a member of the Viatori, so you would be fine.
Have you deputized us, Jacques?
I have not deputized you
Deputized
formally,
us.
and unfortunately I cannot give you a license to kill, but if we need to get roughed up, we can do that, so, you know.
Oh my.
Right, sounds good.
Um,
Is he still in our sights?
You
Because
do
I'm
not
not
see him.
seeing him.
These boxes are, like, piled up high.
Mm.
So think like an old type, think like a warehouse with, like, boxes piled on boxes.
Right. Okay. What? Sorry. What check would I need to make to see if I could either hear where he's hiding or see where he is gone?
A perception
Like, is there any
check
sort of trail?
or survival check, whichever one.
Oh, son of a bitch! That's a critical failure.
Ooh.
Can I also attempt will?
Yeah, you can.
Nah, not a whole lot better.
You can hear some faint noises coming from the northeast. So over here.
If only Trap Roomba Garl were here. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. Shall we proceed?
I'll follow your lead, Professor.
Forward
Fire,
march.
chaos, fight, punch things, yeah.
If that's how you feel, perhaps you should go first, Ray.
We'll take the lead. If you guys want, you guys can put yourselves in this area here for me.
Using the NPC party member.
We must save my family.
You guys can put yourselves right in these 6 squares.
Oh, and these 6?
Yep.
Okay.
As you turn the
Is-
corner, you're going to see some
Oh, fuck.
things. Number 1, you're going to see this person standing beside what appears to be a wooden cage. And inside of that cage is this.
Oh no.
That's not good.
And as he kind of snickers a little bit, he pulls the lever on the cage and we'll roll initiative.
Damn.
Ah,
I was gonna see
damn
before he pulled the lever if I could use a spell.
Winkle. And we're going to be fighting a couple good things. So don't forget to click on your character
Oh,
before
damn it.
rolling
Oh wait,
initiative.
I was clicked. Good for me.
Giant toad.
Oh, dear.
Magdian soldier is the hobgoblin. Boom. And Ray. And Ray.
Oh dear, they're an eager lot. They are.
Oh.
Ray. And then first up is the hobgoblin soldier.
Of course.
And what they're going to do is they can make it through you all. Yeah, they can. All right. And then what they're going to do is they're going to do some moving. To be specific, they're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then out the door. And they're going to open the... No, they can't open the door. They'll go right there.
Aha. You've walked right into my trap.
I'm delighted to
Lovely.
hear that.
now the giant toad will go.
I appreciate, Will, that you're staying on brand with your frogs and your toads.
Listen, believe it or
So
not,
true.
there's not that many low CR creatures that won't just kill you as a party.
I believe it.
We are level 1.
Still.
The
True.
giant toad's going to make its way over there.
I don't like it.
And you know,
Don't like that.
you know what giant toads love to eat?
Small elves.
Monks.
They love to eat rat people.
Oh no!
First it was bears, now it's giant toads. I again feel like I'm being bullied.
So does a 16 hit your armor class, Chip?
Oh my god.
Oh, just.
So you are now wrapped around by a toad tongue.
Hate that.
I told you guys about my backup character. They're really cool.
That is the toad's turn. Next up is Ray. Ray is going to use their first action to get into their stance, and then their second action to flurry of blows the toad. Boom and boom. An 8 will miss, but a 16 will also miss. And then Ray will use their last action to attempt one last Phoenix Fire Punch with a 5 and miss. Well, I'm rolling about the same for Ray as Ray rolled. Cassandra.
I'm going to use Brain Drain on this hobgoblin.
Okay.
Oh, if you can stun him, that would be great.
Brain drain
I don't-
away.
Hi.
Okay, so it's a will saving throw.
Oh.
Jesus.
God damn it.
So they
Natural
will
19.
succeed.
Are you there, God?
God.
I'm going to use the remainder of my movement to see if I can block him from leaving.
Okay.
You
So they
shall
have to,
not
you're basically in front of a closed door with them. If you had attack of opportunity, you could. And actually, speaking of that, when you walk to that spot, Abby,
Oh no.
they're getting an attack of opportunity on you. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
For 8 points of slashing damage.
Good to know, good to know. Let me just...
So
Wait, I don't even know where my health points are.
That's a lot of damage.
Mhm.
That's half my health.
Chip?
Wait, how much was that again?
8 points of slashing.
That's more than half my health. Fuck, alright.
8 points of slashing damagios.
I don't know how to take it off my thing, so I'm just gonna write it down.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Fair play.
All
So,
right.
Chip, you're stuck between a toad and a hob place.
Yes. I have an idea for something. Will, are you at all familiar with how Tanglefoot bags work?
Yes.
All right. As I understand it, it's like making a ranged attack?
Yes. it
Or
is.
am I... All right. So, I'm going to use one action to pull the Tanglefoot bag I bought out of my bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my first attack action to throw the Tanglefoot bag at the hobgoblin.
All right.
Now, as I understand, I think would I count as being trained in a Tanglefoot bag?
It is just a ranged weapon.
Like a simple one?
Yes.
You know what? I'm trained in martial and simple weapons, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to roll this thing I quickly came up with. 19.
A 19 will manage to hit the hobgoblin.
Excellent.
Nice.
All right, now that means he is. All right, he's not immobilized because it wasn't a critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
But he takes a minus 10-foot penalty, and this was a level 1/1, so its escape DC is 17. So it's going to slow him down a little bit. And with my one remaining action, I'm just going to make a regular second attack pistol shot at the toad in front of me. I'm assuming we were walking in here with my weapons drawn, so.
I would assume as well.
And I missed the toad.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So you'll have to rescue me from its belly pretty soon.
Nim, you're up.
please, Novor.
Okay. Oh god.
Don't worry. Chip isn't named
This is-
Sean. He probably won't get
Jesus.
I'm so glad I didn't understand that reference. I feel like a better person because I didn't understand that reference.
I mean, to be fair, Will, you've also gotten Garl eaten a few times.
I have. I enjoy I enjoy my monsters that eat adventurers. It's fun.
All right, we don't have time to unpack all that tonight.
No one does.
Yeah, we don't have time to unpack all that.
Do you know how much damage it does? It does
So-
good damage.
Will, I have a question. The toad has its tongue wrapped around Professor Chip, correct?
Yes.
Could I hypothetically bounce my electric arc off of that tongue and then hit the soldier?
No.
It's too far away, I
Never
think.
mind.
Because
Well, because the tongue is technically right next to me.
No, mechanically, unfortunately, that would not work.
All right, that's what I was asking. Then I am just going to aim for that Megdian soldier.
All right.
Um,
And then, correct me if I'm wrong. A Tanglefoot bag chip should have had a reflex save.
Once hit.
Boom, boom.
I guess that's what the escape DC is. So you could.
Tanglefoot bag. A 10-foot
I have
penalty
the-
for its speed for 1 minute. Oh, okay. No, we're good. It just has a 10-foot penalty to its movement speed for 1 minute. So.
Yeah.
You're
Which
just
isn't a
going to
lot,
aim at
really,
the
but-
Megdian soldier, Nim.
yep, that is a reflex save of 17. I don't suppose that's
Oh.
at a penalty though, because he's
No, unfortunately, it just lowers the movement speed, so that'll be a 24.
Yeah, this is a very basic Tanglefoot bag, sadly.
damn. All right, well, he still takes what, like 3 damage?
Yeah, that's still 3 damage.
Nice.
Lynx. Oh, sorry, you have one more action. My bad.
I do. Can I pop Lynx a guidance?
Yeah, you can.
Moi?
You.
Lynx has a guidance. And then
Delightful.
Lynx's turn.
I just realized with the toad attacking the poor little rat man, this is the gritty reboot of The Wind in the Willows.
Shut up. Oh, that's a good memory.
That's a good show.
God, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Were I to use the Remnant of Imagination on this toad, would it also hurt the professor?
No.
I am going to use my alchemical crossbow to fire at the Megdian soldier as my first attack, using my first action. I think that's the right command.
An 18 will hit.
Yay!
All right, we're getting the range.
That's a good hit.
Yeah!
All
That
right.
is 6 piercing damage, and there's no alchemical components attached to it because we're still level 1 and I'm poor.
Yeah. that's good.
Well, we're not actually that poor right now, but yeah.
You got me there. For my second action, I'll use the Remnant of Imagination, and we'll need the toad to make a reflex save.
All right. The toad will hop to it. 23.
That'll save.
I mean, it is a toad. It's probably got a good reflex save.
Plus.
Oh,
8.
that's a +8. Ah! Well, that fucking blows.
Okay.
That's all 3 of my actions.
Next up is the Hobgoblin Soldier. They're going to use one of their actions to open the door in front of them. And then they're going to use another action.
We attacked him by his own code of honor. He has to fight us.
To take one
Yeah.
last swing at Cassandra. for a 19 to hit.
Oh.
I'm down.
Oh
So
boy.
you're
There
down one.
she goes.
And then for their last action, they will run out the door and begin to run down the hallway.
Where is Jacques in all this?
Jock is
Where is
cowering
Jock in
behind
all
beside
this?
beside this large barrel of beer.
You know what? Good for him. As long as he's alive, then it's fine. We need
witness.
a vice, yeah, or a witness
Mhm.
vice.
Alrighty.
Fuck, this isn't good.
And with that, it'll be the giant toad's turn. It's going to use one of its actions to pull Chip into its mouth
Yeek!
as it attempts to swallow them whole.
That's a long descriptor.
It is. So,
Gets to make an athletics versus my reflex DC.
exactly. Ooh, a 13 I doubt will do it.
Well, my reflex is a 7. Do I get to roll for that, or
No, it's 10 plus your reflex save. So
Oh, 17, then no.
yeah.
I nimbly somehow prevent myself from being swallowed.
All right, then in that case, it'll use its last. Well, that was one action. It has two more. It'll use its second two actions to bite at you a bit. So
That
second
seems
attack, a 15 to hit you, Chip.
Now, do I have any negatives to my AC while being tangled?
You were flat-footed.
That's a -2 or -1?
-2.
Actually, it doesn't make a difference. That does hit just because of the
Okay,
flat-footedness.
then you'll take 10 points of piercing damage.
I'm still up.
And I need you to make a fortitude save as this giant toad poison.
Oh, the poison's probably gonna get me. Unless. Okay, I'm gonna hero point that.
All right.
Hopefully, I will not need it to prevent myself from dying later.
Well, if you do, chat can always spend some of their points to get you it.
Chat.
Come on. I know I have some friends in there, chat.
16
How much?
is unfortunately not enough, so you are now stupefied 1 for 1 round.
Okay.
Okay.
To tell you what the stupefied condition does, let me pull that
I can
up.
look it up if you want to move on.
Oh, okay. And then with their third attack, it's going to release you from its tongue and just grab you with its mouth. So now you're physically in this thing's mouth. It'll be Ray's turn now. Ray will attempt to Phoenix punch it with a flurry of blows. How'd Ray do? Ray will miss.
Bad.
Then Ray will try another punch. Ooh, 14 will also miss. And Ray will try one last punch. Oh, did that not roll? And fail miserably. So Ray keeps trying, but keeps failing. Cassandra, you were moved in the initiative order, so you're fine. Chip, you're up.
So, how much was the stupefy?
Stupefied 1.
Okay, so basically, just anything I do that involves a status penalty of -1 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks and DCs, including will saving throws, spell attack rolls, spell DCs, and skill checks. Though, that I guess doesn't affect my strategic thing. So despite my cloudy state of mind, I am going to, by kind of instinct, reload my pistol inside this toad's mouth. I'm going to strategically assess the inside of this toad's mouth, looking for where might its brain be located, and then I'm just going to shoot it inside its own mouth.
Roll the hit.
No.
That's a
Batch.
How do you miss?
That's a very good. Well,
you
the thing
fire at it and it just bounces off a tooth and goes out the mouth.
I just don't hit something vital.
Yeah.
It's got a very fatty innard.
Okay. If I were to follow that soldier, it would take me off the map, huh?
Yeah, it would.
Van Gogh level Amy.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Becky, that's
Oh, good
beautiful.
lord. Okay, I suppose I will hit this boy with another electric arc, then I'll aim for the frog.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, that's good. It will succeed, but it'll take 3 points.
And I will pop a guidance to Professor Chip. Just from the outside, you hear like a muffled, "You can do it, Professor!"
God?
Lynx, you're up.
I'm gonna fire this Ahir crossbow after reloading it as my first action.
Okay.
Oh, whoops, that is the wrong one. Sorry. And I'm gonna add my guidance to it to bring it up to a 16.
A 16 will unfortunately still miss.
Shit. Okay.
Not
Reloading.
no.
Have we ever had a night where we rolled well consistently?
No.
The
Well, Will
gambling.
has.
I
Yeah, Will
gambling.
sure has. I should let me check my inventory real
Will
quick.
rolls to kill.
This is why I roll in the open though, because like I roll so well that if I don't roll in the open, it's sus.
Will is
That's kind of sus, Will.
Kind of sus. Oh no, I'm
Kinda
gonna
sus.
get vented.
I was just about to say I saw Will vent.
I'm pretty sure I saw that motherfucker vent. I am gonna throw a peshpin grenade as well as my last action,
Alrighty.
and it's gonna miss.
But it'll deal splash damage.
It sure will.
Thank God
It'll
you-
deal 1 piercing
Cassandra,
damage.
roll me a d20.
Oh yeah,
11 or
she's
better.
unconscious.
I'm dying.
Yep, you're dying 1. You need an 11 or better. Awesome, you're stable.
There we go.
Okay.
Just unconscious.
Alright, now it's time for the giant toad. It's going to try to swallow you again, Chip.
Oh my
God.
God!
This toad is horrible.
Can I use a hero point on that? Like, can I deny that?
Unfortunately not.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So Chip, take 4
Will-
points of bludgeoning damage for me. Oh,
That
and
is
I need
exactly
you to make me another
enough.
fortitude save from the end of your turn. Because
Doesn't
you're
matter.
poisoned.
He's down.
Yeah, that's exactly enough to render me
Oh,
unconscious.
all right. You are unconscious in the toad's mouth.
Will,
If only I had orc ferocity right now, I'd pop back up to 1.
Raise
Will,
up.
if I were to hypothetically award you a villain point, could I make you reroll?
I mean, I if I wanted to re-roll it, I could, but I wouldn't re-roll that.
But you
Yeah, no.
Rude.
Isn't that the true villain point all along?
It is. Ray's going to do their best. After I move Chip in initiative. Ray's going to do their best with a flurry of blows.
Oh,
Ray. Oh, God.
Ray's best is shit
Oh
right
my god.
And then
this-
Well,
Oh my
why
God.
do you not roll good when it matters?
I don't know.
does Ray want to hero point one of those?
You know what? Ray will
Let
hero
me give
point
Ray
the
a
first
hero
one.
point. Like,
Ray will hero point the first one.
Yes.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
That's real.
That's nice damage
A
too. That's
21.
That is
hit.
max damage.
For 13 points.
oh, thank goodness.
Oh my god.
And then, Nim, it's your turn.
I'm gonna zap him. Spit up my professor, please. Oh, minimum damage.
oh
Crit
So,
failed.
if
Crit
anyone
fail.
would like to give me a hero point, a villain
No.
point,
do
No,
not do
you guys
that.
can wait until we're level 2 to do that shit.
it will take 10 points of electric damage, and then it will look
Thank
towards
God.
you.
Oh, fuck. Well, I'm just gonna, back up.
That's fair.
Boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Lynx, you hear your professor's voice in your mind. Shoot her! Shoot her!
Hmm.
Shoot.
Not Nim, the frog. No, the frog. It was a bad Jurassic Park reference. I'm sorry.
All right. Anything else, Nim?
That's
you
what got
moved
through.
an
Nope,
extra.
that is my full turn.
Yep. Lynx.
Alrighty. I'm gonna reload this Ahir crossbow and fire it again.
Fire at will.
Okay.
A 17,
17 to hit.
will just hit.
2 piercing damage.
Yay.
It's damage.
I wish I was dead.
Anything else, Lynx?
I'll throw that other Peshpin grenade.
Okay.
Oh,
23
Okay.
will hit.
That's my last Peshpin grenade, so I've got to make some after today, probably.
Yep.
But that is a 4 extra piercing damage.
That does it. That does the damage. Cassandra, you're stable. Chip.
Sorry guys, I'm useless. So much for the Loracle.
Yeah, you tried. You made that hobgoblin spend a full extra action.
I rolled over a 10.
A 13 is enough. You are stable.
So I'm just unconscious in the frog's mouth. So I'm out of immediate danger.
Well, the toad will spit you out,
Oh, well that seems undignified.
and then it's going to stride over to there,
Oh.
and it's going
Oh, why is it striding?
to take a bite out of Nim.
Oh no.
17.
Well, yeah.
Can you take 7 points of piercing damage? And I need you to make me a fortitude save.
Okay. Uh-huh. Oh.
Oh
That is a critical failure. You will immediately go to
Oh.
stage 2. You are stupefied 1 and confused. Now it's time for
Okay,
me.
you're gonna be zapping us.
That very well could happen.
All right.
no, that turkey.
In the arms
Oh.
of the angel.
Fly away.
I'm already trying to seamlessly think of how to bring my backup character into the setting without being weird.
Oh,
How can we
Lord.
fly away from here when we're already in the air?
Listen, I do not try to kill people. It just kind of happens.
I'm just built different, okay?
It just
Whatever
kind
happened
of
with us,
happens
you know?
from time to time.
Whatever happened to the spider swarms? I miss the spider swarms.
Mood.
And that's coming from me, who hates spiders.
I'm just pulling up the confused table onto another screen. Doom. Yeah.
Best
cool.
case scenario, you start just singing.
Ray is going to stride up to behind the toad. And then they're going
Please,
to flurry
Ray.
of blows
Please.
it.
Oh,
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 critical!
That's a crit and another hit.
And on the first punch, they will finish off the toad.
Woo! We like to see
Thank
it. We like
the
to see
Lord.
a good answer.
However,
Now Nim will kill us.
we need to stay in initiative because Nim is confused.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh, snap.
Nim, at
Uh-huh.
the start of your turn, you're going to cast. You don't have your wits about you. You attack wildly. You are flat-footed and don't treat anyone as your ally. You use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips. So, if you would be so kind as to cast an electrical arc on Lynx and Ray for me.
Yeah. All right.
But is that a will save or a reflex save?
It'll be
It's a reflex save, and that's max damage.
We are so unlucky. Oh,
Oh, Ray got a 22.
he
Of
was
course, Ray got it.
Ray was expecting this betrayal. Oh.
You're why are you attacking me, you bug eater?
Oh.
Trying to just imagine that. Coop will take 8 points of electricity damage.
I'm not using my hero point on that, but I thought about it.
Ray will take 4.
So to be fair, she won't kill us with this, and I think she can probably heal us, so no one is gonna die.
And
Oh,
then
shit.
I need you to make me a fortitude save.
I was like, don't say that. Those are dangerous words.
Right.
I know
was,
this is. Yeah.
depends on if I can make this. There we go.
Okay, so you're no longer confused. So, Lynx, it's your turn. Do you have anything you want to do on your turn?
Where is Jacques?
Jacques is right behind Nim, kind of cowering.
How did the lightning arc hit me?
Well, it came from Nim, and it
Mm-hmm.
shocked the both of you.
At a 16, I'm guessing it was like a glancing blow, but it still got ya.
Yeah, let's go with that. Where do you usually shoot, Nim? Wink.
It's more of a wild kind
volley.
of like whatever I can hit is it's the fight response to that fight or flight reaction of like something's attacking me, I'm panicking, oh my god, I have a taser and I'm not afraid to use it, kind of.
Okay, let's go with just a general jolt of electricity running through my body then, and I'll just kind of like shiver it off as I try to walk past you guys and check on Jacques.
Some could
Tell
say
him that he's
Lynx
useless.
has chills and they're multiplying. And they
It's electrifying.
Fine.
Shocking.
I will leave
Simply
this campaign
shocking.
right now. But I'll check on Jacques
All right.
and tell him that he's useless for
Wait,
not
no,
stopping the
I'm
guy
not
that
useless.
let a toad on us.
I'm not useless. We'll find out once we have this resolved.
I would like to remind y'all, I'm still laying on the floor unconscious.
So is the professor.
I am covered in toad
Nim,
saliva.
can you make me
Oh,
another-
mucus!
What would you like to do on your turn, Nim?
Am I no longer confused and stupefied?
You're no longer confused, but you are still stupefied one.
Then I don't know if I really have much of a reaction. I'm just kind of stunned, trying to get my bearings and like look at what is around me. The frog was attacking me, and now it's dead. There was still lightning, but I'm alive. Other people are alive. I don't know what's going on, and I'm just kind of sitting there blinking, trying to figure it out.
Make me another fortitude save.
Oh no.
You RP'd that a little too well.
Okay,
Oh.
20.
A 20 is enough, so you're no longer poisoned, and we can end initiative.
Ooh.
It would last for 6 rounds otherwise,
Oh boy.
and essentially
Okay.
we'd have to basically see how many times you electrical arced your allies.
Well, no,
Oh,
that,
man. Nim causes a TPK 2020.
the 22 before saved her from the confused. That was to get rid of the stupefied, wasn't it?
Well,
Yes.
So the way it works, it's the same that it does for Starfinder, where the poisons are done in stages. So stage 2.
That's
is
true. I was
confused.
poisoned too.
Then you got back to
Oh.
stage 1, which is just stupefied, and then if you would have failed, you would have gone back down to stage 2.
Ah, okay.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I guess that beat that I took shook me out of it enough. I'll probably run over to the professor and at least press to digitate him. I don't think I can bring him back up to consciousness, though. I don't have any healing spells.
After
like
about
that.
10 minutes, the professor and Abby, the two of you will wake up with 1 hit point. During that 10 minutes, Jock is going to loudly proclaim the fact that he managed to grab off of the Magdian soldier their room key.
Hey!
I mean, that's wonderful. A tad unlikely, but all right.
He was so busy cutting up your friend there, he didn't even notice me swipe it.
Good for you,
And
Jacques.
Krisana's very dizzy. She's just like, oh.
Good for you, Jacques.
Nib was genuinely excited for him because
No, I
he
know.
seems very proud of himself.
So how Can you tell what room it goes to?
Well, I do not know personally what room it goes to. However, that is something the front desk could figure out for us.
Well, that's our next step of action then, isn't it?
If I might interject, unless the hobgoblin was specifically leading us into a trap. I'm sorry, I'm covered in toad bruises. There might be something still worth finding in this particular room. We should probably do a sweep here quickly first before we head out.
Not a bad idea.
May I also make a suggestion for an eventual thing? Is there a medical bay in this in this balloon?
We do have a medical bay, yes.
Well, may I suggest once we're done with our little search, I'm very dizzy. If we made a big deal about the fact that I'm just going to say it, lovely young elven woman got attacked by another member of the ship, perhaps we can get the Magdians kicked out of the auction.
Oh.
Cassandra, even on death's door, you have fantastically miraculous ideas.
Thank you, I'm gonna take a nap now.
That's good. That's good.
She says her, like, concussed, losing blood state.
Let's get the Magdians kicked off the ship!
I just prestidigitate her and help her with all 3 feet of my height to, like, hobble to the door.
Could
Oh,
you
thank you.
prestidigitate all this off of me,
I
please?
already did.
Oh, thank you. I can still
Thank
feel
you.
it. It's phantom saliva and
It's
ugh.
Yucky.
gross. It's more of like an emotional
Yes.
goo that coats my psyche. I understand.
I think I have a
Looked
long
up at her
shower.
dress and she's like, "Oh, it's ripped. I loved this one.
So,
I'm
Jacques.
sorry.
It's not your fault."
Jacques,
All right,
do you
so-
happen to know if they sell medicinals or perhaps some healing items at this infirmary?
we
We have
we
some gold to
definitely
throw
have
around.
all of that available to us. We have
Maybe we
a
should
variety of
finally stock up
medicine.
on stuff.
I would like to investigate the room.
Make me a perception check.
15, not great.
I
That's
will
enough.
also help perceive.
So as you all are looking around, the toad's cage does appear to be from Magdia. So it looks like they brought that onto the ship with them, maybe as collateral, maybe to sell it, maybe just in case something like this happened. But inside the back of the toad's cage is a small sort of bag tied together
Oh.
with twine. And inside of that bag are a number of things. Specifically, there are 2 healing potions. They are
Minor or
so
lesser?
They restore
Okay.
2d8 plus 5 hit points, so 2 lesser healing potions.
Oh!
As well as a +1 striking rune.
Oh. That will be useful at some point.
A striking rune. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes,
afraid
the
I'm not
striking
familiar
rune
either.
essentially adds another damage die to the weapon it's applied to. So, for example, if you were to apply it to, I'll say, Professor Nicholas Chip's pistol, their pistol would be doing 2d6 damage on a hit.
Oh boy. Or to, I think it's Cassandra has a bow.
Cassandra
Pass
has
us
a
a
bow.
bow.
I'm not very good with it.
The
And
alchemical
if it-
crossbow could also get it.
Yeah.
Ray's
Um,
hand wraps could get them.
I almost think that might be a better use. She does.
I
so
think
many
that would
hits.
probably be the most consistent use.
Yeah.
I think we'd see a much more overall gain from that.
She
You're
hits
right.
more in a turn than any of us just through like her flurry of blows. So
She also
true.
doesn't have to reload, haha.
yes,
Ooh.
and gotta reload.
Don't gotta reload these guns. Pew, pew.
Otherwise, the other items in this room appear to be dummy versions of the relics.
Oh,
Oh,
So-
that's telling.
that is telling.
Jacques, you see all this? You see all this?
But yes, why would we keep... Like, we need to keep the relics safe, so why wouldn't we have dummy copies for the auction?
So these are your copies. They're not, say, Magdian copies that
No,
might
this
be
storeroom
switched.
is sort of a general cargo room that we use. It just so happens that the Magdian somehow had a giant toad cage in here.
Okay. For a moment, I thought maybe someone had brought them
Yeah.
onto the ship for the express purpose of swapping them out before the auction and making off with the real ones.
Don't worry, Ray. No one has stolen your heist idea.
Heist!
far
No
as
one
we
has
have-
heisted the heist.
All right. Well, let's find an authority figure to talk to about this.
And possibly get medical treatment at the same time.
Maybe.
Yes.
If you guys want, you guys can head to the med bay. There's authority figures there that you can speak with. Jock will have someone from the front desk meet you down there.
Delightful.
I will put on quite the show. I
Oh,
I can't believe we have a Karen in our party.
describe it.
Ooh, well, I ask. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask Lynx to carry me in, and I'm going to, like, I'm gonna push on my wound a little bit to make it extra bloody.
Make me a
Like-
deception check.
Can I help
Wounded-
her by unprestidigitating what I just prestidigitated, all of the blood and goo, and re-soil what I had unsoiled?
Of
Don't
course.
get it in her wounds.
Right.
Reverse prestidigitation.
How'd I do? 12. Ooh, that's not great.
Okay, so that'll be a 14 with the bonus.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, and to be fair, you are fairly wounded, so
Yeah, I'm
the
at
worst
one
thing.
hit point, so it's not completely deceptive.
Oh,
I'm just
I
being
know. So,
about it.
combined with all of that, that will be enough for the front desk to say, maybe these people are being a little bit more roughhousey than they should be on our thing. We'll have security deal with them. So they will be, it looks like as though the Magdians are going to be ejected from the ship, not in a way that would kill them, but,
Not like the alpacas.
not like the
Ooh.
alpacas.
Absolutely obliterated.
The
Right on the
Mag-
ship.
The
I wanna
Magdians
ask-
are not the imposter.
I want to ask,
They are sus, though. Very
well,
sus.
we've already done it, so it's not a big deal.
They are
I was
sus.
Just so sus.
If Lynx just kind of knocks me over the head a little bit, so I'd pass out at the last second.
Oh my god. You have 1 hit point. A strong hit could make you pass out.
Really good.
Cassandra's ready to take one for the team. She does not like the Magdians.
No, they're getting ejected from the ship in the auction, so.
Yay!
Mission accomplished.
And yeah. Otherwise, your wounds will be fully healed by the best doctors the Viatori has to offer.
I'm
Lovely.
very grateful, if not a little delirious.
It is now the evening.
They're
prior
not
to the
small
auction.
anymore.
So let me ask you all, what would you like to get up to?
I still want to look for the Trilidarians a little bit.
The auction is tomorrow, though, yes?
It
It
is
is.
tomorrow afternoon.
We should do some gambling.
Mhm.
I don't
No.
know about that.
Do we have a plan in that regard? Because we don't want to suddenly have less money than we started with. Are we only going to gamble with the winnings we've made so far?
Yeah, good
I
idea.
think that would be fair.
Yes.
While they all discuss this, Will, I would like to restock my Peshpin grenades and acid flask.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, that reminds me, I have to take
That's
one
part of
bullet
the
off
long
my
rest.
inventory.
Would you like me to roll a crafting?
Nope, you're an alchemist. I assume you can just auto-craft them.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
problem.
I'm probably not going to gamble. Nim's not much for that sort of thing. But I would like to mingle and see, now that the Magdians are gone, who would be interested in the phylactery and the flute, because so far no one else has seemed to show an interest in those. We have the Opal Empire Emperor going for the dragon sword. Trelidar is going for, from what we heard, the glasses and the cape. But so far we haven't heard who's going for the flute and the phylactery, and I would like to find out that information.
Nim, are you expressing this to the group? Your intentions, your plan?
Sure. And I mean, Nim has mentioned this a couple of times. It's just a matter of like going out and mingling, and if I think it could be done in the same area that you guys are gambling in, if that's what you want to do.
The reason I ask is that at the first opportune moment, then the professor is just going to pull you aside and just ask. It's a bit of a personal request, but if you do hear anything more about the glasses and who might be interested in them, I would appreciate you sharing that information.
Sure. Are you a fan of the author's work?
You could say that. I'm a bit of a literary buff. Sadly I don't have much talent for fiction writing myself. I've tried a few times, but that's neither here nor there. Yes, it's of interest to me. Thank you. The professor does seem unusually flustered with this. You see him mostly composed when he's not being eaten by toads or being trampled by bears.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Have you any idea what magic those glasses might hold?
I can say honestly, I have absolutely no idea. I am incredibly surprised that they are magical at all, really. I mean, they belonged to an author, as far as I'm aware, and he was just very skilled at their craft.
Interesting. I'll let you know.
I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, are you going to find out things about the magical objects?
Hopefully.
Could you also find out about that cape that the Tredellians want?
Yes, it did sound like an interesting artifact, didn't it?
Yes, and if the Tredellians want it, I don't know if I want them to have it.
Oh, what's wrong with the people from Trelladar?
They're very controlling. Yes, they're very controlling, and I think it could be bad.
That's fair. I grew up there when I was very small, but frankly, I don't remember it very well, so...
Oh.
Anyway, I'll do my best.
Well, thank you. That's all I can ask of.
Which floor would you like to go to? The 500 gold buy-in, the 100 gold buy-in, the 1,000 gold buy-in?
Well,
We never did go to that middle floor.
Yes, I don't have 500 gold, but if we are bringing the sack, then maybe I can do 500 gold.
Let's do our best not to dip into that bag of 10K.
Yes. We have potentially, from our winnings at the casino, at least, I think, was it 1,000 gold? We can...
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you've got 800 gold because I'm not pitching in any of mine.
Oh, that's fine.
I would like to go to Medbay and see if I can buy a recipe for healing potions from them.
Oh.
Yes, you... unfortunately, healing potions you cannot buy, but you can buy elixirs of life.
Elixirs of life?
Which are just smaller ones.
Pathfinder 2.
By the way, I suppose we should decide this now in case it becomes incredibly relevant later. Of the 2 lesser healing potions we received, who wants to hold on to them?
Sorry, while we're discussing this as well, I just want to make sure with Will. I'm trying to buy the recipe.
Yep.
Okay,
They
so the
can
recipe
provide
for an
that.
elixir of life. Sure, no problem. How much gold is that going to be?
It is the same cost as buying the item.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. Thank you, Will.
No worries.
Continue.
I would say, I want to say our frontliners, which I think typically ends up being Array, obviously, and mostly Lynx.
Like on occasion. I'm mid-range.
Alternatively, our squishier folks might not be a bad idea to put it on them.
I do have healing spells, so if anything ever happens to me, I can always use those, and I don't know if having a healing potion on my person would necessarily be much help.
I wouldn't mind carrying one, especially as I also do have some skill in medicine. So if I am kept up, I can potentially heal others as well. So,
Yeah, let's say the professor and either Ray or Lynx.
all right.
I'm inclined to say Ray personally. I can play my range pretty well.
So, with that being said, people who are playing the Tabletop Roles drinking game, there's your first shot for the night.
Lord.
You guys can make your way to the 500 gold buy-in floor. And yes, there is a variety of people playing games on this floor. However, of course, there is the standard people as well, and including the members of the Trelladarian retinue.
I don't think I actually have had any interactions with yet.
You have had
Not
you have
much.
yet to have had a interaction with them. Oh, thank you, Althea. Third shot of the night, apparently.
Someone's keeping track. That's great.
Good for you, Altair.
So there's the head of the retinue right over there.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
this guy. Yeah, he very specifically didn't want to
Motherfucker.
talk with us.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's Chimney, right?
Yes,
Ooh.
Chimry.
Yes, Chimmery. Chimmery, Chimmery, Chimmery.
I was thinking that too.
He's as happy as a Trelladarian can be. So, they appear to be gambling at a table, kind of cursing under their breath. And then the next roll, you see their hand kind of wave a little bit, and then they win.
Oh.
Ah,
Cassandra gets kind of mad. Just like
That's
starts
sus.
a little bit.
trellis sauce.
She also steps behind Nim a little bit so they don't quite see her.
I would assume again, Jacques is with us.
Mm-hmm. He did not notice it.
No, but out of curiosity, Jacques, how strict are the anti-cheating policies here in the casino?
I mean, if you get caught, you'll get fined, but otherwise...
Well, then, I can fix this very quickly. I cast Detect Magic and Read Aura.
Oh!
everything, all the magics. Everything around you is magical. There's magic
Can
all
I-
over the place.
Specifically on, like, the Trelladarians' hands, like what they just did.
Unfortunately, you'd have to catch it right in the act in order to see that. There's no sort of lingering magic after a spell. But if
Okay.
you make me a Arcana or occultism check,
I can do that.
I can give you an idea of what they did.
Oh,
A
good lord,
12,
these dice.
unfortunately, will only give you the tradition.
Is there any way I can help her?
If you want to also make an Arcana check, you'll need a 20 to give her a +2.
All right, here's to hoping.
Do you have a hero point left?
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Hey!
did I do it?
So
Hey!
14 will be enough. So it is a occult. It has the occult tradition, and it is a witch's hex.
Oh.
Specifically, nudge fate.
So, Jacques, if I could tell you specifically that it was the witch's hex fudge fate, nudge hate?
Nudge fate.
Nudge fate, thank you.
You tried it,
Nudge
buddy.
fate.
Sometimes
Nudge fate.
words are really hard, okay?
I suddenly want some fudge.
Fudge.
What's
So,
your
Fine.
Jacques, if I could tell you that it was specifically the witch's hex, nudge fate,
That
would
would.
they be able to do anything about
I
it?
can't do anything. We're not playing in that game. And since it's already been done and they're already on the next hand, unfortunately the moment's passed.
Is there any way to tip off the dealer?
Oh, there's no real dealer. They're death rolling, so they're just kind of playing
Oh.
with that very kindly dwarven man and sitting at the table.
Oh, we got a gathering of all the players.
Sitting at the table. is everyone's favorite.
Yes.
Look at him.
Fancy boy.
Yay.
Oh, that means they've been taking his money, probably.
Oh,
Well, he's got so much of it.
We should tell him.
True.
He was nice. We should tell him.
And
I don't
we should-
suppose.
Reverend
We
sitting
may
at
not.
the table, and also sitting at that table,
Oh,
kind
boy.
of watching them all.
What is happening?
Remy.
Is there
Right,
any?
all here.
gang's all here.
Yeah, gang's all. Everyone is here.
All right. Well, also, Will, can you resize my token?
Yes, it has been enough time. You are no longer. As
Enough
you're
time,
saying,
right?
as you're thinking that, it's been a couple hours. Why aren't I? And then, poof.
Very dramatic.
Incredible.
All right. Well, I will go over to Rami and just say, interesting game. I'm sure you've noticed what I've noticed.
Oh yes, the man from Treladar is quite good at it. He kinda
Hmm,
knows.
absolutely.
How do we want to play this?
Drevin will speak up. Friends, come on, sit
Oh.
down. Join us at the table. Yep.
Oh,
Claps his
cheese
hands.
sticks.
Drinks are brought. Let's have ourselves a nice, quiet night to celebrate our respective victories in the auction. It seems like we're all going to get what we would like.
I'm gonna sit down next to Drevin and kind of I'm going to kind of like take his arm as if like we know each other very well and like see if I can like tip him off with my eyes that we need to talk.
Oh, Drevin's not going to complain about that, but he will be completely oblivious.
Has he been drinking already?
Yes, Drevin has been drinking.
Oh boy.
In fact, you'll notice that on
Okay.
top of his head are little alien antenna.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper into his ears like the Treladarians are cheating.
At the same
I
time,
know. He's nudging fate and doing magics. I don't mind. It's my dad's money.
oh boy.
It's like, he then looks to you, Cassandra, and he just says, I see you have an eye.
I say nothing.
Well, if you would all like to join us, I will stop, nudging fate while we're here.
How generous.
I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to risk being ejected from the ship, as your group appears to be quite talented at getting people to have that happen to.
I don't know about talented at that, but certainly talented at, being attacked by oversized creatures.
Yes, bleeding out isn't very fun.
It
That
isn't.
is why I study and stay inside like a good person.
I can say from an educated perspective that is very true. I've seen several cadavers that completely exsanguinated. It was a chilling sight.
Yes,
Oh, am I doing that thing again?
Oh no!
Only a
Please
little bit.
continue,
Okay.
Professor. I myself have done a little bit of studying in the field of necromancy, and I've discovered a spell that allows me, in a 15-foot cone, to drain the living blood out of creatures.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's quite
Sounds
useful.
necromantic.
Charming.
Charming.
No, but please sit down. Would you all like to come into our game? Buy-in's 500 gold.
Oh. I'll watch.
A quick bit of metagaming here for the group. Who has a hero point left?
I do.
Links
Oh
does.
wow, me and Ray are the only ones. All right, so yeah, never mind. Anyone can gamble then, as long as it's not me or Ray.
I'll chip in some money.
All right. So, with that then, you guys all okay with 500? How much would you like to bet? They'll match your bet, so.
I can chip in 300 at most.
I'm more than willing to give my share of whatever the winnings we won. So
Okay,
I think
perfect.
that's
then.
at
We'll
least
start.
another 200. I think.
a
Alrighty.
D500. And Drevin will take the first roll.
Oh god, this is a four-way game.
418. Next up, moving over to the man from Calmia, who's decided to participate this time.
Remy.
Then the Trelladarian will begin. He'll kind of say, well, here we go. First roll. Let's see how this one goes. Boop, boop.
Nim,
Ooh.
do you want to keep an eye on him to make sure he really isn't cheating anymore?
Yes,
Yeah, you guys,
I
can make
will.
me, you guys can keep an eye on him, and I'll have you make perception checks on his turn.
Well, I'll have read aura and detect magic up because
Fair
that
enough.
lasts for a hot minute.
Cassandra, to your roll. 1D124.
Okay, I forget how to type this
So
thing.
you're going to go
Okay.
slash roll and then space 1D124.
1, 2, 4. Saying rolling the dice. But
It,
nothing's happening.
it's just slow.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, okay.
98.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right, Drevin will go next. 32, then the Kelmian. 24, and then the Trelladarian. And now Cassandra.
oh man.
Slash. I already forgot how to type it. Slash roll.
Yep.
1d14.
1D14.
And a space.
Oof.
Oh.
Drevin will go next.
Oh boy.
The man from Calmia will go next.
Now it's just 50-50 all the time.
Oh my
The
god.
Trelladarian will go next.
No. No.
Ah!
Yes!
There he goes.
And the Trelladarian will kind of snap their fingers and push their gold to the middle of the table.
So if he's out, does it start again anew?
Yes, it
Or
now
do-
starts again anew at 500
boy.
with just the three of them.
So it's winner take all.
Yep, so Cassandra,
Cool.
you'll get the first roll this time.
Alright, so that's. Slash roll.
Is that back up to 1d500?
Yep, back up to 1D500.
We are getting a
Ooh.
lot of
Oh my
mileage.
god.
Wow, that was fast.
Now Drevin. Now the Calmian. The Drevin will make the comment, wow, that was a jump right there. Oh!
Oh my god.
Abby, you're up.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Drevin will go.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
The Calmian will go.
Ah!
Are we gonna use a hero point or not? We're using a hero.
Oh, we're using a hero point.
Oh.
Still only 50-50.
Yeah.
1d2. Alright, hero point, come on, don't fail me now.
Yes.
Woo!
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And then Drevin.
Oh, jeez.
Ah!
The
Oh.
Calmian.
Come on, Remy.
Oh.
Oh.
And Revy's out.
Drevin just kind of looks and says, all right, well, it looks like we're going to have a bit of a rematch.
Cassandra will just smile at him, give him smiley eyes. And hope for the
then
best.
You'll also now notice that the man from Trelladar is not taking his eyes off of you, Abby.
Oh.
Roll me a D500.
Oh, I'm uncomfy.
Ooh.
Can I give Cassandra my hero point?
No, but if chat wanted to, they could buy Cassandra a hero point.
Chat, please.
I do recall that Cassandra did ask me to, I think, keep an eye out for. I think was it Cassandra asked me to keep an eye out for these people?
Yeah, the Trelldarians, yeah.
So I've been watching them then, and I notice their fixation and how uncomfortable it's making. And since they're not playing the game, I would like to start just a little side conversation asking them about their interest in the glasses.
Ah, yes. Well, those glasses are a magical artifact that we will be using to research the remnants of sort of the Great War in a bid to find a way to recreate a weapon of the scale that ended it.
I'm sorry, you're going to use this author's glasses to help build a weapon.
A weapon of mass magical
God
destruction.
damn it!
God damn.
Would anyone like to buy Abby a hero
Anyone have a
point?
hero
I-
point?
Please, please.
Anyone
I mean-
in chat have it? I will
Are you
also-
sure we can't buy each other hero
I
points,
will
Will?
also allow someone to donate bits. Oh, there you go. Wait, isn't that you?
Yeah!
What? No.
Cooper? Okay, sure. Tycoon Forest.
1d2, 1d3. It was 1d3. All right, here we go. Oh, come on!
To be fair, this is possibly the best way to lose because I don't think this guy wants to bid on anything we want.
True. Cassandra's just going to look really sad at Drevrin and be like, "This is my first time losing. Is this how
Aw.
gambling feels?"
Make me a diplomacy check.
I mean, she's not lying.
Diplomacy, not deception.
Oh, yes, true.
Wow.
She really getting this man's pity vote.
Oh, and he's drunk,
He really
too.
is. You know what, hun? I'll give you one. I'll give you one. I'll give you a retry. Do your best.
Oh.
Aw.
Such a good
Yes.
sport.
Let's just say you owe me a favor.
There you go.
That's kind of sus.
That's kind of sus.
She doesn't find it sus at all. She has faith in most people other than Trilidarians. So it's slash roll 1d3 again?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Well, dear, I'm sorry. It just luck is not with you this evening. He scrapes the gold into himself and he repiles it.
And she just kind of puts her head on her chin. She's like, "Oh, I was hoping to get enough extra money to possibly bid on that cloak."
Ah, that cloak.
She's gonna side eye the Trilidarian.
As you say that, the Treldarian kind of looks at you very panicked.
What?
I thought your group was looking at the phylactery and the flute, like the Magdians were.
As a group, yes, but I can have my own individual interests.
Oh,
I am my own person, of course. Blink, blink.
I'm
Good
sure
for
you
her.
think that. And he'll get up and walk away.
Did it just get colder in here?
Oh!
Cassandra gets furious. She's like, she turns to the professor. It's like, "Did you find out anything about him?"
I found out that I really do not care for them and that apparently they are aspiring warmongers. So, you know, if we get the chance to maybe throw them out an airlock. I'm sorry, that was unbecoming.
Airlock?
I
Okay,
completely
Among
agree.
Us.
Trollodar's acting kind of sus.
Elidar is acting kind of sus.
They are sus.
Hey,
The
thank you so
imposter.
much, Many Nerds Nerding, for the raid.
Hello, many
Hey.
nerds nerding. Welcome to
Oh
the
my.
channel.
Many nerds are nerding in a partridge in a pear tree.
That deserves a crit frog.
Let's get some crit frogs in the chat for them.
Credit,
Yay.
credit,
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 credit.
credit, credit.
credit.
But yeah, so you've unfortunately lost 500, and you had a chance to get 1,500, but you did not. With that,
Take
the
that money
night
out of-
on the casino floor begins to wind down a little bit. And you are all basically given the benefits of a full night's rest.
Sounds good.
Chip makes a show of, you know, getting ready for bed and everything. But after everyone else is kind of turned in, he just sits for a bit out in kind of like the common area of it, sitting next to like a reading table or something, or a side table. And he reaches into his bags nearby and pulls out a leather-bound book and just puts it on the table and just stares at it for a while. He just stares. And then eventually decides against it and puts it back in his bag and goes to sleep.
Were we awake or asleep for this?
I waited till you guys were asleep.
Ah, gotcha.
While the rest of the crew is going to bed, Lynx would like to spend at least an hour trying to craft some of the new elixirs of life.
Of course. Lynx.
Yes.
Do you have any sort of your free alchemist, I don't remember what they're called, things left? If not, you'll have to wait till tomorrow morning.
When do those regenerate?
I
Yes,
don't know
they
what
do.
you're talking about.
Every day, because Lynx is an alchemist, he gets to make... Let's see, how
Like-
many is it?
Reagents or something?
Yes, it is the... As I look, infused reagents.
The
And you get
materials you
a
actually
number of
use.
those equal to your intelligence modifier plus your level each day to make.
Oh, then I do have 2 left.
Yeah, then yeah, you can remember those. Remember though, those will go bad at the end of the day. You'll have to remake them tomorrow.
Okay. I will jot that down after I finish this. Would you like me to roll a crafting check since it's
Nope,
my first
because
time
you're an
doing it?
alchemist, you can just do that.
Cool. I'm gonna craft in that case 2 lesser elixirs of life, I should say.
All right. And yeah, you guys get your full night's rest. You get any spell slots back that you were missing, and then the next morning will come along. Do you have anything you would like to do before the auction, or would you like to just go to the auction?
I would like to pass Nim a lesser elixir of life.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. The stats on it are 1d6 hit points with a +1 bonus.
6 plus 1.
I would like, just briefly before we go, to possibly, over, breakfast and coffee, to strategize for our plan, because rather than just bid for the things we want necessarily, perhaps we should try and, manipulate things a little. We know potentially what they want. We know potentially what we want. So perhaps we can manipulate them a little bit.
I wonder if Drevin would be interested in helping us. He's only interested in the dragon sword.
To be fair, currently we owe him a favor.
Well,
Abby
you
owes him a
don't.
favor.
I
That's
do.
true.
Must we offer him another favor?
If you
He
guys
may be
want,
rather-
like, you can
Favors?
see if Drebin wants to meet up with you before the auction.
Ooh.
That might not be a terrible idea.
Couldn't hurt.
Especially working off of what we did last night. If we were to, I don't know if this would help us or not. I'm wondering if spreading rumors or acting as if we might bid on other items might deter other people from coveting them
Well,
if they were on the fence about it.
Keep in mind, right now the auction itself is Drebin, your party, and the Trelidarians.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
So,
Oh, no, our mysterious Remy isn't involved?
no, Rem is the seller.
Yeah.
Oh,
as
I
we
forgot
discovered
about
last
that.
week.
I am also going to throw 60 gold into, I know it's not much, but 60 gold pieces into the little bag. This is the extra I have. I am going to keep 6 gold for myself just for emergencies.
Fair enough.
Sure.
If you all would like to meet with Drevin, he'll happily catch up with you.
Of course.
Just before we do, just so we're all clear, our primary objective is the flute, yes? That's what he put
Yes.
it for. Secondary objectives is that I'm going to lay things all on the table here. If possible, I would very much appreciate if we could perhaps acquire the glasses. I think they would be useful to the group.
I think
If you say so.
I trust your judgment.
Also, I'd like to point out the Trelodarians are planning to use them to help build weapons, which I don't think is a great idea.
No,
And I'm
Right.
sure that cloak of stars is probably going to be used for the same purpose. If anything, they
Oh.
seem more distressed by the prospect of losing that.
So, Secondary objective, screw over Treladar as much as possible, it seems.
Which Drevin might be interested in. I'd have to look at a world map, but their countries are close to one another, are they not?
Let's pop them.
Will, a world map.
We have our map of the world here. I'll just do the roll 20, zoom out, zoom in, so it refocuses. So, we are, and this will be good for our Many a True Nerd raiders, we are currently just outside of Brytol, the capital of Lutania. To the south is Magdia, a very heavily militarized nation. Then we have Kalmia, which is a nation that's recently just kind of become a world power. Beforehand, it was a sort of third world country equivalent. Then we have Iszul, which is a largely untamed area, mostly jungles and tribesmen. Then we have the Opal Empire, which is a number of islands and coastal towns brought together under their dwarven emperor. Then to the north, we have the Magistgard Wastes, which once housed a country that was very, very advanced magically and technologically. However, they began to try to take over the world, and the other countries sort of gathered together magical artifacts and used them to create a equivalent of a magical nuke that essentially destroyed that entire section of the continent. Meliodas is sort of been built in the ruins of that civilization. And Treladar is a mageocracy that's entirely run by mages. But yes, they are connected to each other, and you can see that the Opal Empire does encroach more on Treladar's coast than anyone else's.
So if Treladar is making a weapon to deal with anyone,
Yes.
the Opal Empire is most likely first on that list. Yeah, we need to talk to Drevin because I think it would be in his best interest to stop them from making a war machine.
He might have some good ideas too, because he might be more familiar with how these sort of things work. So,
And I mean, as badly as I would like the glasses or the cloak, at least they would be out of the hands of Treladar if Drevin were to purchase them.
Treladarians cannot be trusted.
All right.
I have all evidence points to that being very true. So I'm with Cassandra on this one.
Nim just shifts uncomfortably in her seat.
If you guys...
Lynx thinks about the bolt he stuck in the Megdian soldier the other day and goes, I guess.
If you guys call Drevin down, he'll come down to your room, kind of sit down at the table, say, I hear you wanted to speak with me. How can I help you, my friends?
Well, I thought he wanted to speak with us.
No.
But if you wanted to speak with me, and I wanted to speak with you,
then
Who's driving the van?
ship?
I do believe that we may have some interests in common.
We overheard last night what the Treladarians were planning on doing with the glasses and most likely the cloak, essentially building a large war machine. We don't want them to have that, and
Yes.
I don't think you do either. I think you, maybe even more than us, would not want that to come to pass.
Make me perception
and-
checks for insight.
Okay.
All of us?
Yep.
How hungover is he? Oh,
Okay,
Here.
22.
we are keeners today.
Yeah, you are. Nim and the professor can both see that does visibly, not shake him, but there's a visible change in him. He kind of, shifts over a little bit more. Because, well, if that were true, it would be in my best interest to ensure that they did not have access to those items, wouldn't it be?
Yes, we agree.
But
And
I should also say that I should not openly put my foot in their way.
Understood. What is your solution?
Chip, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say that it's completely understandable that a man of your station and reputation doesn't want to necessarily visibly and publicly butt heads with representatives of a rival nation, politics notwithstanding. We could very easily perhaps act as a sort of proxy then. We are already trying to possibly frustrate their ambitions. So if you wanted to perhaps throw your weight behind our efforts, I think we could both come to possibly a conclusion that would satisfy all our parties.
All right, so one of you can make me a diplomacy check.
Who's
I
the
can
best?
do it. I have a +7.
Ooh. And you still have your hero point, probably.
And I do still have my hero point, so cross your fingers.
I've got something, so you with the hero point, please.
I'm gonna use that hero point, because 11 is not good enough. Okay, come on. Roll 20. Roll 20. We got this. You and me, we got this.
Are you there, God?
Oh no.
It's me, Nimbus.
We have an 11. Well, no, we have a 10,
You have a
because I
10.
rerolled.
Can we assist in any way?
Not enough to change it to a success.
Oh.
However,
Oh, damn.
on a failure,
However.
I will say we played another game after the
Oh.
Teledarian left. And we'll put a bag of 2,500 gold in front of you.
Nice.
However, I will ask for a sort of favor in return.
Go on.
I anticipate within the next few months, my country will be holding a festival of sorts. I would ask that you all come to the Opal Empire when I call for that festival, to be my honored guests.
Well, that sounds pleasant.
That sounds like a cover for something else.
It's a very particular festival. The crowning of a new emperor.
Oh, I think I know where
Was
this
it your
is going.
coronation?
Yes, and as part of that, I will need to take the emperor's trial, and I will need a retinue.
Well,
And you want us to do it for you, I see.
I would like you to accompany me.
I have no objections to that.
I am not against it.
On the inside, Chip thinks this is a very open-ended and bad idea, but he wants the glasses. So he's going to say, oh, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Excellent. Then
just going to ask, is this separate from the favor I already owe you?
we'll conglomerate the two of them together. However, when you do come to the festival, I'll be happy to take you out for dinner if you like.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Sandra's eyes just go like wide. She's like, you mean like a date?
I'd be happy to call it as such if it would please you, my dear.
Cassandra just turns to Nim and she goes, I've never been on a date.
Oh my god, we'll go shopping. It'll be fantastic. I like elbow you a little bit, like, oh my god, good for you.
Chip's just like, what is happening?
What
It's
race is
not-
this
don't
guy
worry
again?
about
He's
it.
human, right?
He's a dwarf.
He's a dwarf.
Somehow just as bad. Lynx is gonna roll his eyes at this.
Cassandra is very flattered and shocked, like she never saw this coming.
I'm suddenly very glad Ray slept in.
Kind of looks over to you, Nim, and of course, if you and Ray would like to join us, I'd be happy to have more company. He kind of raises his drink and walks out of the room.
I like him. He's fun.
Wait, he walked out of the room.
He knows how to make an
I was
exit.
like, oh my god, that came out of nowhere.
You just scored a date with the future emperor of the Opal Empire. You
You go, girl.
I'm sorry, wait, what's happening?
Trevor, I haven't even been on a date. I haven't even had my first kiss, at least in this lifetime.
Oh,
I'm 100 years old.
oh.
I forget that Cassandra is older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
She's
I
very
forget that
welcome.
I forget that practically all of my students are older than I am. Anyway, about this auction.
Yes.
So
yes,
what
you
are our
guys-
priorities? Flute first, and I suppose the glasses second,
I appreciate that.
the cloak third. Are we still interested in the phylactery, yes?
I don't see why not.
Oh,
I mean, I
I
say,
don't run out of money.
I mean, we can possibly, if we play things right, we might be able to make off with some of these things very cheap.
Mhm.
I mean, there's only 3 people involved in the auction. And we know our dear friend here is really only after one thing. And we've just been given another infusion of cash.
Yes.
So we just have to play this smart.
Why don't you guys tell me how much cash the party has for this auction?
Well, how much did the
The embassy sent
give
us off
us?
with 10,000.
So that's
Yes.
10,000 plus the 500,
So
I think.
1250. I have another 300 that I'd be willing to throw in.
I threw in 60.
I'd be willing to throw in another 200, I think.
Links will.
Wait, no, I my 200 went into the 500 we lost last night, so never mind.
Ah,
Links will also throw in 200.
So, wait, did I already add the 200 that you just threw in? I think I did.
so that's 13,060 gold.
Yep.
You know what? I will throw in 40 just so it's a round number.
Godspeed. So 13,100, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all.
And so, we will make our way over to the auction room.
Yes.
You all have been given the Magdians table now.
Ooh. I mean, I
So we'll
guess.
pop you guys. Oh, right. No, we couldn't give you the Magdians table. It's not enough chairs. You'll be given your old table still. Boom.
Oh boy, guys. Oh boy.
Can I just say I'm so glad we're not stealing from a charity auction. I'm so happy.
I forgot it was charity.
Yeah, remember when that
yeah,
was the
you
plan?
did.
It is a charity auction for Kalmia's rebuilding.
Boy.
It's like a UNICEF
And you know what?
auction.
Just one thing to put in our heads. In the event that we don't get the phylactery and we have any sort of gold left, we can give the child some gold for some medicine. So
That's true.
Hopefully.
assuming we have any gold left.
So,
I do want to glance at the Trelladarian table to see if I recognize any other Trelladarians there.
the rest of the Trelladarians there appear to be interns.
Ah,
So,
And
So
I-
expendable.
I'll just glare at Shimmery then.
no one of importance. They will glare back. So, the auction begins.
Oh boy.
The auctioneer will walk up. Say, "Welcome to this auction and benefit for Kalmia. We have a lovely lunch being served, a Kalmian schnitzel, and there's like plates of schnitzel in front of you with like spatzel, and it's like a mushroom gravy. It's delicious. Oh god, now I'm craving schnitzel, spatzel, and purple cabbage. Anyway,
Sandra's eyes go wide as she just.
Started thinking about mushroom gravy and now I can't stop.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
We have a lovely lunch for you all today, and also we have a lovely auction. So, to begin this evening's proceedings, we will first start off with the phylactery here, and they'll kind of point to this first pedestal. The bidding for this item will begin at 100 gold pieces.
I put my finger up for one.
We have 100
Like to
gold
raise one?
pieces. She kind of looks for a moment. A couple
Nim,
seconds.
are you gonna keep track of the money?
Yeah, I got it.
Sure.
A
leave
couple
it up to you
seconds
then.
will pass. No other interested parties on the phylactery. Going once, going twice, going thrice. It is sold to the League of Amazing Adventurer group. You may deposit, and a
Sound
sort of
confident?
box will appear onto your table. The gold into there, and the item will be delivered to you shortly.
That was easy.
I know, I'm a little suspicious.
The next item for bid is a pair of glasses, once worn by a famous author who wrote the Great Rat Detective series.
Cassandra suddenly like clicks in her brain. She's like, "Oh."
Hey, wait a second.
The professor
The
wants it.
Chip is very pointedly not looking any of you in the eye right now.
I
The-
just
Lynx
assume
will-
he's.
Lynx will side-eye the professor during this because he's also just now realized it.
As a fellow Duskwalker, she's like, "Oh, I get it. That's why."
I just assume he's like a super fan.
The bid
I mean,
for this
that
item
is
will begin
true.
at 200 gold pieces. Do I hear 200 gold pieces? And the Trelodarian will raise their hand. Excellent. 200 gold pieces.
Oh, 250? How well? A DM question. As per rules of the auction, what is the
You're
standard
able
amount to raise?
it in increments of 25, 50, 100, etc. You just have to, if you raise your hand, you declare what you're going to raise it by.
I'll just say 225.
Okay. 225. Do I hear 225? The Trelodarian will raise their hand. 400.
425.
500 gold pieces.
Cassandra's going to see if she can make eye contact with Reverend and like just give him some pleading eyes. Like, can you get this?
Oh, we already owe this guy so much.
Make me a diplomacy check.
Oh, with just your eyes.
My eyes.
Just your eye.
He's got very big eyes. It might work.
Look with your special eyes.
Oh my God.
He'll kind of raise his hand. He'll say 525. And with that, the Trelodarian will kind of like shoot like an icy glare at him.
I'll just wink.
550.
550. Drevin will not raise it anymore, and the Trelodarian will not raise it anymore.
Whoa.
All right.
So you guys have secured the glasses.
Chip puts out a tiny little ratty hand and just touches Nim's arm very gently. He says, "Thank you."
Next up
Nothing.
will be the Cloak of Stars. The glasses are are an occult artifact glasses. In fact, I think because you guys have them now, I'll actually show you what they do. If we go
Oh,
to-
like they already brought them to us?
they haven't brought them to you yet, but I'll let you know what they do. Boom. Show to everyone.
For fun.
So, Matt, if you would like to read off what those do.
Aspect right into the world, conjuration and shadow. Aspect shadow. Activate, one action, interact. Affect your relic, summons ink, twisting it into the shape of a simple weapon or a simple tool or item, such as a rope or a crowbar. It lasts until it has been used for a single activity, until you use Shadow Smith again, or for 1 minute, whichever comes first, after which it dissipates. So it's essentially an ink multi-tool.
Yes.
Ooh.
What's that video game with Mickey Mouse and the ink?
Bendy and the Ink Machine.
No, the one with Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Epic Mickey.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. That's so cute. I love
That's-
that game.
That's
But yes,
interesting.
so the next item up for bid will be the Starry Cloak, or as it's called, the Remnant of the Night Sky.
Sandra just shifts like,
We'll begin the bidding on this one at 300 gold pieces. And then immediately the Treladarian just raises their hand and says, 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh.
I turn to Nim and I just shake my head no. Like, we shouldn't.
I'm sorry, Cassandra. I'm sorry. We may have overplayed our hand early. If we get
I'm
the
not the only one who wants that.
if we get the opportunity, we'll sick Ray on them and we'll just take it.
Then we're here for the food.
It's
Well,
5,000.
we do still have 12,450 gold, and we're the only ones bidding on
Yes,
the
but
flute.
I mean, we don't know if the Treladines are going
know.
to try and spite
Yeah.
us now.
Make me an insight check.
Perception,
don't-
yes.
Yeah.
Heist.
God fucking damn it.
Can I do a perception?
Yes, you can.
Not much better.
That's still enough.
Yeah.
The Treladarian, it looks like he has played his hand with this bid.
Oh,
I will,
I nudged him.
just for fun, with the professor's nudge, I'll just go 5,025.
I mean, that's not even half of what we have left.
Exactly.
And then, yes, once again, after that, you will have won that item. Please deposit the gold.
Over.
And here is what this one does.
Boy, I'm scared.
Ooh.
This one's very cool.
Comment
McKenna,
call.
if you'd like to read this one for me.
Sure. Remnant of the Night Sky, Aspect Celestial. Activate 2 actions. Command, envision, frequency once per hour. Effect, a comet that chases your foes. You create a comet in an unoccupied square within 30 feet. You can spend a single action, which has the concentrate trait, to move the comet up to 30 feet along the ground. If the comet enters a creature's space, the creature must succeed a basic reflex save or take 2d6 damage. A creature can take damage this way only once per turn, even if you roll the comet through its space multiple times. The comet persists up to 1 minute or until destroyed or dismissed. It has an AC of 5, a hardness of 10, 40 hit points, and is immune to critical hits and precision damage. Nice.
Ooh.
So it's like a slightly better orb of fire or what have you? Except
It is a
cold.
slightly better flaming spear, and the ability is called Comet Call.
neat.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Very oracular.
All right,
Mhm.
now we're just going to go ham on the flute.
All right, we still have 7,425 gold.
Yes. Next up, the auctioneer calls for the dragon sword. Drevrin's the only one who bids on it, and he bids 15,000 gold pieces as a starting bid.
Oh, I'm getting.
I like this guy.
The Treladarian then
He knows what he
raises his hand,
wants.
looks at him and says 16,000. Then Drevrin kind of looks back and says 20,000 gold pieces so the short man can suck it.
Woo!
You're going to have an interesting date.
And then with that,
I got a feeling that he's the type of white guy to yell at the waiter.
Oh.
And then with that, the Treladarian kind of goes back into their chair for a moment, and the sword goes to Drevin.
Ooh.
I smile
for
at
him.
Kevin in congratulations.
The next item up for bid is pretty simple. It's just a basic magical item of sorts, but it's still kind of useful and fun. The next item up for bid is, in fact, a Type 1 bag of holding.
Oh, now
Oh,
you're just being mean to us.
That's mean.
They're beginning the bid at 75 gold pieces.
Oh,
Lynx
Oh.
would like to bid 100.
The Treladarian will bid 200.
How much do you have left, Lynx? Because hold on a sec.
I have 200 left in my inventory.
I can slip you another 60 gold. This bag of holding is very useful.
225.
350.
Shit. Lynx is gonna slide you back to 60.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Going once.
We'll get one eventually.
Going twice. Going thrice. The bag of holding will go to the Treladarian embassy, and money is placed and it's sent over. And now for the final bid. A occultly empowered flute. And as they begin to say that, there is a physical rumbling of the ship.
Oh boy.
You guys hear a loud boom. Ray says, "They're trying a heist, a heist!" And as that happens, a hole will appear in the wall right over to this side here. And
How
coming
high up are we?
out of it will be these three.
Oh, son of a bitch!
I was wondering
Um,
when we were gonna run into them.
And we roll initiative.
Oh, we're going into it tonight.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Yep. If we do this, we should be able to finish off this sort of arc. And then you guys can get level 2. So
Oh,
we'll
and then
go-
we can.
At the very least, we'll start this combat, and maybe if we're
Nice.
a couple rounds in and it hasn't sort of begun to go in the favor, we'll hold it till next week.
We are gonna perform a heist on their lives.
Magdian
There we go.
Private
Oh.
and a Magdian.
Magdian Private, roll the 1. Gonna take those little wins when I have them.
I think that's one of the good guys.
All right.
That's a
so-
Magdian Private.
Oh, you're right, yes.
Yes. For some reason, even though the initiative tracker won't change their names from what the monster's original name was, but they are Magdian privates. They're not drow.
hmm
Damn it! Why am I always right behind the frontliner?
Nim, you're
Is
up.
this the same? Is this the same private that I shot yesterday?
This is the same soldier that you shot yesterday. Yes.
Oh, let's finish what I fucking
And
started.
He's just looking at you.
Everybody likes closure.
I raise an eyebrow to him.
I see Nim is planning
All
out an
right.
electrical arc.
Yes, I am. Sorry, I keep doing this like a million times.
No worries.
All right, I'm gonna run up here, just kind of vault over the professor, and electric arc this first guy and this second gal,
Good for
Alrighty,
her.
so the first one, make a
and
reflex.
immediately make a fucking target out of myself for minimum damage.
Okay. Let's roll their thing. A reflex.
I'm suddenly remembering we didn't make any effort to affix the striking rune to the hand wraps.
You did not.
I mean, I have a decent crafting skill, but I wasn't sure how that worked.
So a 14 will fail from the soldier, so they'll take 5, but the 22 will succeed, so they'll take half, which is 2. So then that means
I'll
they will go
take
down
it.
to that,
And that is my turn.
and then they will go down to that. Okay. On that is now her turn.
Uh-huh.
She is going to start by firing a crossbow at you, Nim.
That's fair.
Oh
yeah,
my
that
god.
hits.
18. You'll take 5 points of piercing damage.
I'll take 3 points of piercing damage.
And I need you to make me a save against some poison.
Fortitude save.
Yes, it is a fortitude save. It's a DC 18.
Isn't that just like a Magdian?
Oh,
Tisk tisk.
nope.
Okay,
I'm
that is
just.
a failure, but not a critical failure. So you are slowed 1.
Cool. I will look that up. I'm just not capable
It
of
means
rolling
that you'll
over a
have 1
5
less
tonight.
action next round.
Oh, yuck.
Shit.
Okay.
You're up.
So, all right, I was kind of hoping the person would advance a little bit, but they didn't. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to go over. I'm also going to sort of leap off of the table. So 1, 2.
Okay.
Just going to get over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the range on my damn pistol?
I believe it's 60.
It is 60.
Yeah.
Oh, all right then. And I'm just going to fire a trusty pistol shot. I don't have time to do a strategic assessment, so I'm just going to fire at this gentleman here.
Okay.
19?
On the forward right, correct?
Yes.
That is enough to hit.
All right.
For...
Only 2 damage because it wasn't a special pistol shot, but...
Fair enough. It's still standing, but that's damage. Cassandra,
Wow. 2 damage, yeah.
you're up.
My movement to get on the stage near.
So you'd have to go up the stairs to
How?
get there.
I can't just like leap onto the stage.
It's 10 feet high.
Oh.
So unfortunately, no, you would not be able to do that without the powerful leap feat, which you can get at level 2.
Okay, let me. They're probably gonna get an attack of. No, I'm not gonna. All right, I'm going to. I'm going to run around. I'm gonna run near the stage. Well,
Okay.
maybe not that near the stage. I'm gonna go around there, and then since now I'll have like 2 actions, I am going to use. Here we go. I'm gonna use brain drain on. Wait. Brain drain is 30 feet. Am I 30 within?
You're
30
way
feet?
No.
more than 30 away.
Well, that's not way more. This is... Okay, I won't use brain drain. I'll use. Can I? Oh! Wait, can I use? It would load faster. Damn, that's also 30 feet. Okay, I'm just gonna get closer. Never mind. I'm not gonna move there. I'm gonna. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of things are 30 feet.
Yeah, a lot of things are 30.
I'm gonna move there too. I'm gonna use command on the lady with the feather hat,
Okay.
and
On her.
I'm not 100% sure what commands I can command. I'm just going to. Can I just command her to surrender?
You could command her to grovel, drop, etc. Yes, you could.
Or
Yeah,
drop.
I'm gonna go with grovel. Why
Okay.
not?
DC 14 will save. They are
Nat
the
one, nat one.
corporal.
Damn
Unfortunately,
it!
succeed. So they are unaffected.
None of my spells work.
Next up is this one. They're going to have to use all 3 actions to get to who they want.
Oh.
Oh. One of us needs attack of opportunity, jeez. People just walking all around us.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I guess what I forgot to do.
What?
Roll initiative for Ray.
Ah. Well.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, well,
That can be good. She'll be able to react to everything now and pick the best option.
yeah, so Lynx, you're up.
All right. He sure is right next to me, huh?
Right next to you.
And I would like to point out we know he has attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he sure does.
You could step away.
I sure could. But what I'm gonna do instead.
Also, I will say I'll add a little bit more so you know. A number of other Magdian soldiers rushed out of there, and everyone else in the room is also engaged with other soldiers.
Hell. Okay.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just that these ones are coming at you.
I would.
You could always
I have
use
no
one
melee
action to
weapons.
5-foot step away from him.
Like to as a disengage.
Yep.
It uses your whole movement to go only a small distance.
Yes.
Okay. That is okay with me. Then I'll use my first movement to disengage. Thank you for letting me know about that.
Oh, but you'd have to. You would have to move this way. Like you can't. Yeah.
Oh, I can't. That's right. That's right. You're
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
Let me move that.
Pop him in the face.
Yeah. Draw and fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this. I'm gonna use my second action to move 30 feet,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hurl a peshpin grenade right here.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. Roll to hit. Who's the primary target?
I would like to use a hero point to reroll
Okay,
that.
Who's the primary target?
It'll be this bad boy.
Okay. Reroll that with your hero point. A 20 will hit. And nice. Good job.
That is all three of my actions.
Okay. Ray's kind of like, what? Oh, okay, fine. Fight time. Ray's going to stride, stance, and then flurry.
On Ray.
Attack the first. Attack the second.
Hey.
Nice.
Boom. A 19 will hit for 11 points of damage, which is enough because he was still wounded from yesterday to take him down.
Yeah, he didn't get to go to the medic.
And then with Ray's last action, she'll go 5, 10, 15 to there.
Woo! Look at her go.
Next up is the Magdian Private. They're going to take a shot at Lynx with a hand crossbow.
Straight.
Oh,
Natural 20
I like it.
for 8 points of piercing damage. Don't worry about the critical 10. I just forgot to turn their critical auto roll off. So it's 8 points of piercing.
Okay.
And I need you to make me a fortitude save against lethargy poison.
Fortitude.
It's a good
There
thing
it
you
is.
made some healing
So
potions.
that is a failure. You are slowed 1. And then with their other actions, they're going to stride 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to right there. Nim, you're up.
well, that doesn't really change what I was gonna do. I don't think. With the zapping.
Good for you, Nim. You know what
Yeah.
you're about.
Yeah, I do. I do know what I am about. And I am about electrocuting the fuck out of these people.
Cool. Are you casting that spell?
Yes.
Excellent. You have triggered his attack of opportunity.
Oh
A
no!
lot of spells have the manipulate functions,
But
which
they will
triggers
miss.
He
Ah.
critically failed.
Fantastic.
because he's a loser.
So he'll get a 26 on his reflex save, which will not be a
God
crit
damn.
success, but it will be a success for half. And she'll also get a 26. So they'll take
Oh my god.
3
Holy
points each.
shit.
But we're doing damage, guys. We're doing damage.
You
We
are.
sure
sure
are.
are, Chief.
Next up is the Magdian Corporal. What would they like to do? They are going to... who's within 30? Yeah, okay. They're going to point at Ray, and they're going to command Ray to grovel.
God.
That's the
She's gonna
disres-
kill you, Will.
The disrespect.
Oh.
No. Wait,
That's
Ray.
okay.
Ray did use a hero point. Damn it.
Yeah, she did.
Mm-hmm.
She could have commanded her to do much worse things,
No, you
frankly.
can't command, you can't command them to attack your allies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
Command
nice.
is pretty limited.
It's more of like a forced prone. rather than a damaging spell.
Show me
Or
a
drop
flare.
something.
Yeah.
Chip.
Well, unfortunately, my good shots are now unfortunately obscured by a lot of people. Which one of my allies has taken the most damage recently?
Hi.
Probably Lynx.
All right. So, in the event of needing to help him next turn, I'm going to move close to him.
Oh.
I'm going to reload my pistol and just fire a normal pistol shot now at the one that's clear in front of me without having to shoot through my classmates
All
or
right.
my students.
Aim for the
Just
drop.
a
Well, for
trusty
the
pistol
Magdalene.
shot. Nope.
And you'll miss.
F.
Cassandra.
Guns are pretty new.
Cassandra, you're up.
Well, I'm going to try to use Brain Drain on Feather Hat Lady.
All right. Roll me
Why?
that brain drain.
It never works. It's never worked.
Drain that brain.
Drain that brain.
Drain that
Okay.
brain.
Almighty.
Drain that brain.
That's a critical success.
And now you'll go into the first stage of your curse. So, for the lore, what does that do for you, Abby?
I think it makes me flat-footed, if I remember correctly. I think that's no. It brings me down in initiative order.
Yes, it gives you. It doesn't take your initiative down immediately, but if you were to roll another initiative while under the effect of the curse, you would be lower down.
Yes.
Alright, anything else, Ray?
Yes, I would like to shoot her.
Okay, roll to fire.
All right. Nope. Wait, no, that's this one. There we go.
Okay.
An 18 will miss.
What?
Oh no.
Mhm.
She's a bad bitch.
She's a
we
boss.
Ooh.
I'm
So-
a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
Lynx, bless you.
Lightning bolts might be useful in this case because it doesn't care about her AC.
Mhm.
Nope.
Lynx is going to fire the alchemical crossbow at this lad here one more time,
Okay.
using his first action to load it, mind you. He still hasn't loaded it before. Absolutely wasn't expecting to run into a fight here.
A 15 will unfortunately miss.
That's what I was afraid of. Lynx will, for a second turn, finally chug the minor healing potion from the
That's-
first session.
Yes. Fair enough. Drink it.
That's
Those
4
are
health.
back.
Not bad.
Ray will go prone, and then she'll stand up, and then she'll walk over to here.
Punch her.
That's Ray's turn.
Bonk that bitch.
Oh, Farrell.
She did a
Who's this
push-up.
guy?
She did a push-up, and that
A
was
single
her turn!
A
push-up.
single push-up. They're going to start off by poking Nim with a sword.
Yeah.
Oh,
18.
That does hit.
7 points of piercing damage.
are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then they're going to poke Abby with a sword. 18.
Yeah, that hits.
4 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty, that could be worse.
Then they're going to poke Ray with a sword and miss. Nim, you're
They're
up.
just spinning around with their sword. Yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to cast my focus spell,
Okay.
Oh.
which is Spray of Stars. So wish me luck that they fail this save very, very badly.
Okay, are you going to target Ray
It
with
is
that?
a cone. I don't think I have a choice. Each creature in the area must attempt a reflex save. It is a 15-foot cone, so that should be all of
Yep, if you
them.
do it from this
and Ray.
corner, you can get all 3, including Ray. So
Gotcha.
I'll do the private first. They got a 16.
Does not save.
Then the main caster will go. They'll get
Ugh.
a
That
natural
is a
20,
critical save.
And then Ray will go. Ray will save. So on a success,
That
what happens?
saves. So, yes, then they take that D4 damage, which isn't a lot, but they are also Dazzled. On a success, Ray is dazzled for 1 round. On his failure, he is dazzled for 3 rounds. That means that we are all concealed from both of them for that time period.
I will say though that will trigger his attack of opportunity on you again.
Oh God!
God
really?
damn.
Yeah, because you cast a spell in melee.
I mean, yeah.
So.
That does not hit
Then,
me.
yeah, you avoided that hit.
Will, just a weird rule question, like just in terms of the sequence of events.
His attack goes off first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering, like, would the dazzled affect the AO? But guess not.
No. He's not looking good. The Drow Priestess, the Magdian, God, having their name like Ron in the initiative order just kills my brain. The Magdian Corporal is going to use all 3 of their actions to harm.
Oh boy.
Can
Oh
everyone
no, that's
make me
that's
a fortitude save?
Uh-oh.
Who?
All of us.
Oh boy.
well. What's the range?
30 feet.
Okay, wow.
Failure. Success.
Ooh.
What's it like to be good at the things you do, guys?
Okay,
To be
fortitude.
fair, Ford is my worst save.
Oh, Ray!
Oh.
No, Ray.
Does Ray have a hero point?
Nope.
No.
I'm like
Well-
Finn over here.
Ray, it's going to go to dying too.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But everyone who succeeded will take 6 points. Everyone who failed will take 13.
Oh, yikes. I am not looking good.
Lynx is
What a-
down.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
Oh, and the drow and the other creature will have to make a fort save as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he failed as well, so he's just dead.
Oh, excellent.
There's that at least.
Thank God for small favors.
Chip, you're up.
Oh,
Ray is down and dying too. Lynx is down.
Okay. I'm going to reload my pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to focus very intently on all the seams in this ne'er-do-well's armor, and I'm going to try and put a bullet into them.
A 13
Oh,
will
God
not do it, I'm afraid.
Damn it! That's my entire turn. Damn it!
All right.
Rolled a
Cassandra,
bloody 6. Ah, 6.
Cassandra, you're up.
All right.
Do you want to hear something really funny?
What?
I don't know.
If you would have not hit Ray for that 1 damage, she would have been up still.
God damn it!
I'm not sad.
Yeah, I had -1 HP, so
Yeah, that's fair.
So, okay, just because I know this is different than D&D.
Yep.
So, healing on somebody so she's on, Ray's on, Death 2 or something?
So she'll just go from 0 to whatever hit points you give her.
Cool.
Yeah, there's no negative, so.
I'm a 2-action heal my girl.
Okay, click your 2-action heal. Aha, it worked.
Ooh, that's Gucci then.
That's a lot of health, too.
That is.
wow, that's a lot of HP.
That is.
And
Just
then-
slap a heal right on
You could
that.
also 1-action heal Cooper from there.
I'm gonna 1-action heal Cooper too.
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna,
roll a d8 and that's what Cooper gets.
Oh, delightful.
Positioning worked out great there.
Mm-hmm. 3 hit points, Coop.
Better than 0.
It is.
Yeah.
Nim, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna zap her. And not Ray. This time I will avoid. Fail that save.
Ooh.
Fail that save.
Fail that save. Fail that save. Fail that save. Fail that save. Fail that save.
All right, 8 electric damage.
Oh, she's still up.
That's fine. She's
That's
still
pretty
got
good
zapped
damage, though.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
It is. Anything else, Nim?
Nope, I'm still slowed, so that's all I got.
Okay. Ray will stand up as an action, get back into her stance as an action, and then Flurry of Blows as an action.
Oh, first one.
A 20 will hit. A 16 will miss. 7 points of damage.
Of Damagios.
Damagios.
All right. And with that, Lynx, it's your turn. You are prone.
Oh, I am?
You are. You went unconscious.
Yes, you're right.
Awesome. Good.
You're fine. I'll spend my first turn getting up then,
Mm-hmm.
and the second to activate the Remnant of Imagination.
Okay.
I need her to make a reflex save.
Kablamicus.
She just makes it.
Yeah.
Does she take half damage?
I
then?
think she takes half.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me
a
double
basic
check.
save, so she'll take half.
Yeah, okay. So she'll be taking 4 damage if you wanted to round up, 3
it'll
if
be
you wanted to
3.
round down. Cool.
Yeah, she'll take 3. All right. Anything else?
That is all I can do. That's all 3 of my actions.
Okay. She's going to go here,
And she's gonna slaughter me again.
and she's going to use 2 of her actions to summon
Oh no.
Son of a bitch.
a spectral weapon.
Okay,
Oh my
I was wondering, like,
God.
doesn't summoning take 3 actions? But if it's just a weapon, yeah.
So the weapon, which, and everyone get ready for this chat, because this is what all spectral weapons and orbs of fire and comet calls will be.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen here.
They'll pop it right there. It'll attempt to hit Nim, and it will miss.
Thank the
Wait,
Lord.
it's like whatchamacallit Pokemon.
That's
Or
a Kakuna.
Kakuna.
And
Possibly
then
the
she
least
will
threatening
attempt to stab
in
Ray.
existence.
Well, she has no rays up yet, so she'll actually then stride over to here. Because Chip is not fun to deal with. Speaking of which, you're up, Chip.
I'm just going to step for 5. Going to reload my pistol and just shoot her with the little pistol.
Fire at will. 21
My
hits.
little rat
Nice.
pistol.
Powder burns in your face.
They're still up, but they're not looking good. Cassandra.
I'm gonna try and daze this bitch, because why not?
Okay, roll me the days. Let's see what that does.
Please, please, please.
Okay, it's a will save. They'll
Damn
succeed,
it.
So they're
Um,
unaffected.
Can someone give us a villain point?
Yeah, honestly.
Right?
In that case, I'm going to give Ray a guidance point.
All right. Nim, you're up.
All right. Question. Is the spiritual weapon something I can target?
No.
Then never mind. I will just cast Electric Arc on her. Fail, 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 fail. Fuck.
Ah.
Ooh.
Okay, that's
And it
not a
was
quick
such-
success, though, so she'll still take 4.
Yes.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Better than nothing.
Alright.
Especially since Ray is up next.
Yeah.
Ray's going to run over. Ray's going to be like, why are you ignoring me? Cats, fire, chaos, and flurry of blows.
Alpacas!
Oh,
What?
first one's good.
19. If Chip would have been there to provide flanking, would have hit, but because Chip wasn't, they'll miss.
Wait, but
What? Her AC is 20?
AC is 20.
She's
got
the
guidance.
boss.
Oh my god, she's got guidance though.
Oh,
She
right.
does.
She does have
on the
guidance,
first
that's
one will make
right.
that a hit
Oh,
Nice.
for 7
damage
points.
is damage.
which
Good
will
job
take
remembering
out
that.
Her 2 hit points she had left.
Ah.
Oh,
Excellent.
And
Is
with
this-
that, we will end the evening there as our heroes have protected the illustrious from a Magdian assault, collected all the items they wanted from the artifact as well as the flute. And you can
Oh, so we
join
got the
us
flute.
next week when we begin our next arc And you'll have to come back next week to see what that's like. But we'll say this. The party will be attending the theater.
Oh, the
Thank you so
theater!
much for coming out tonight. I've been William Banner with Tabletop Rolls. You've all been awesome. Sorry for running a little bit over. We'll just do a quick self-plug things right now. So, number one for this channel, come by tomorrow, probably during the day into the evening, because I've been kind of addicted to this game called Genshin Impact lately.
Every one of my friends has.
It's great. I'm playing it. I'm trying to 100% it because I can right now, I guess. If pre-patch for WoW isn't out tomorrow, which some people say it might be, then I'll be doing that. If pre-patch is out, I'll be playing WoW. Then Fridays, etc. You guys can come back next Wednesday and check us out on this show again. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Tabletop Rules for your chance to vote on what we do as a Halloween special. And then McKenna had a lovely thing they wanted to plug that I will also be participating in. Most likely badly, but I will be doing it.
So excited. Okay, so as community artists may be aware, there's almost always a drawing challenge for the month of October with a different prompt for every day. This year in 2020, there have been a slurry of really fantastic lists of prompts. So I decided to throw my proverbial hat into that ring, and I put out a prompt list called Tabletoptober 2020, which is very fun to say. I highly recommend saying it out loud at least once in your lifetime. Every single prompt is tabletop RPG themed. So some of the prompts are like your first character or big bad evil guy, and then some of them are a little bit more removed, like battle or monarch and things like that. I would really love to see more art in the Tabletoptober tag. This year, I think it would be really fun. And if you go on Twitter, just search Tabletoptober, you will be able to find the prompt list. It's the one that looks like a stat block for 5e. Yeah, I will be participating in it too. I got my sketchbook today that I'm going to be using for it. So yeah, I would love to see your art.
Oh boy, and does that mean that there's prompts like big villains? There could be spoilers. So make sure to follow Tabletop Rules on Twitter for that, and Instagram as well. Other than that, thank you all so much for coming out. Don't forget to tell your friends about the show if you enjoyed it. Use the hashtag LAATTRPG on Twitter to talk about the show, or tag us and have a chance to become an NPC. We're going to have a whole bunch of NPCs in the next arc, which we're starting next week, so don't miss that opportunity. Talk about us on Twitter, tag your friends, tag us, become an NPC. And thank you so much for coming down tonight. I've been William Banner. This has been Tabletop Rolls. You've been awesome. And may all of your rolls be critical hits. Have a good one.